Zechariah 9, Judgment of Zion's enemies. A pronouncement. The word of the Lord is against the land of Hadrach and Damascus. It is resting place. Is its resting place. For the eyes of humanity and all the tribes of Israel are on the Lord, and also against Hamath, which borders it, as well as Tyre and Sidon, though they are very shrewd. Tyre has built herself a fortress. She has heaped up silver like dust, and gold like the dirt of the streets. Listen, the Lord will impoverish her and cast her wealth into the sea. She herself will be consumed by fire. Ashkelon will see it and be afraid, Gaza too, and will writhe in great pain, as will Ekron, for her hope will fail. There will cease to be a king in Gaza, and Ashkelon will become uninhabited. A mongrel people will live in Ashdod, and I will destroy the pride of the Philistines. I will remove the blood from their mouths and the abhorrent things from between their teeth. Then they too will become a remnant of our God. They will become like a clan in Judah and Ekron. Like the Jebusites, I will encamp at my house as a guard against those who march back and forth, and no oppressor will march against them again. For now I have seen with my own eyes the coming of Zion's king. Rejoice greatly, daughter of Zion. Shout in triumph, daughter Jerusalem. Look, your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, humble and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. I will cut off the chariots from Ephraim and the horse from Jerusalem. The bow of war will be removed, and he will proclaim peace to the nations. His dominion will extend from sea to sea, from the Euphrates River to the ends of the earth. As for you, because of the blood of your covenant, I will release your prisoners from the waterless cistern. Return to a stronghold, you prisoners who have hope. Today I declare that I will restore double to you. For I will bend Judah as my bow. I will fill that bow with Ephraim. I will rouse your sons Zion against your sons Greece. I will make you like a warrior's sword. Then the Lord will appear over them, and this arrow will fly like lightning. The Lord God will sound the trumpet and advance with the southern storms. The Lord of armies will defend them. They will consume and conquer with sling stones. They will drink and be rowdy as if with wine. They will be as full as the sprinkling basin, like those at the corners of the altar. You are currently listening to Northern Neo 099 channel on YouTube. Check it out now. Verse 16, and the Lord their God will save them on that day, as the flock of his people for they are like jewels in a crown, sparkling over his head. How lovely and beautiful. Grain will make the young men flourish, and new wine the young women. Zechariah 13, God's people cleansed. On that day a fountain will be opened for the house of David and for the residents of Jerusalem, to wash away sin and impurity. On that day, this is the declaration of the Lord of armies: I will remove the names of the idols from the land, and they will no longer be remembered. I will banish the prophets and the unclean spirits from the land. If a man still prophesies, his father and his mother who bore him will say to him, you cannot remain alive because you have spoken a lie in the name of the Lord. When he prophesies, his father and his mother who bore him will pierce him through. On that day, every prophet will be ashamed of his vision when he prophesies. They will not put on a hairy cloak. In order to deceive, he will say, I am not a prophet. I work the land for a man purchased me as a servant since my youth. If someone asks him, what are these wounds on your chest? Then he will answer, I received the wounds in the house of my friends. Sword awake against my shepherd, against the man who is my associate. This is the declaration of the Lord of armies. Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. I will turn my hand against the little ones. In the whole land, this is the Lord's declaration, 2/3 will be cut off and die, but a third will be left in it. I will put this third through the fire. I will refine them as silver is refined, and test them as gold is tested. They will call on my name, and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people, and they will say, the Lord is our God. Our Northern Hero. Check me out another time. Bye.